Hey alchemists, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Opus Magnum. We are continuing to make our way through production alchemy with Parade Rocket Fuel. Number 113. The Parade Rocket is a type of rocket that's meant to be fired not at enemy positions, but aimlessly into the air, where it explodes and creates a brilliant shower of light. This is said to be festive, and it's used in various celebrations, though I must confess that when I see them, I imagine it can hardly be a comforting sight to those who remember the rockets of fierce battles in the city, and therefore associate the sound and smell of them with death. However, those like myself who remember such battles are dwindling in number today, and if the parade rocket has grown in popularity recently, we can at least be thankful it may be in part due to the peaceful times which we are now enjoying. It's my hope that such times continue, and that for future generations, the only memory conjured by such a rocket is a joyful one. But isn't that nice? So what we need is this. 3 fire, 2 salt. Immediate problem. Our regent, stabilized fire, is 1 fire, 1 salt, which means these are not the same proportion. We do not have the fancy wheel thing that turns salt into fire. We also... oh, we have this, though. We have the glyph of duplication. Right, okay, so... that will do fine, then, actually. Yeah. So what we need to do is... oh, and there's a triplex bond involved for no reason other than to be a jerk. So what we've got to do is... pretty simple. 2 of these can be passed through whole as they are, right? I see no reason why not. We can just do this to start. But then with the 3rd set... so we need... extra fire. But I guess because it's 5, it's only going to average out over 2, so... is this going to turn... no, but it's also going to blow up. Okay. Alright. Going too quickly here. Yes, something like that. Yes, okay. Great. Then reset. Then you can again grab and do the same thing. Oops. Okay. If I just flip this around, will this work? But like, okay, it'll... yes. But then I need to not have it collide on the way out. Which might be a bit tricky. In fact, I don't know if there's any way to do it properly. Because if I mean, if I go like this, it just collides, right? Yes. No, if I do this, it's really just gonna collide. Or I mean, it's just gonna transform all of them. I need only some of them to turn into salt. I mean, is it possible to get it to work if I put it like this? Like... Yeah, I mean, it'll be annoying, but I think I can spin it all the way around. Given a minute at a time, yeah. So, great. That's doable. Then I will need an arm here to wait for them to come through and move them safely out of the way. Annoyingly, one of them is a triplex bond, and the other one is a normal bond. So we're gonna have to figure that out. I don't really know what the use of this additional space is gonna be, to be honest. They would not have given it to me, I think, if it... Well, it could be a red herring. But I feel like all the bonding could be achieved pretty comfortably in here, no? Okay, let's just do that as a placeholder so I can figure out what to do with one. You will grab, rotate. And then, let's see, if we go like this, and then release, rotate, grab. And then I like, let's see, this, yes, okay, and then back and release. Okay, so that's the extras provided, which we need one extra, or, well, 2 per cycle, right? It's still unstable. It's not that unstable, it's just a slight delay. It doesn't look like there's lag, so I think we're fine. Maybe I'm wrong. Watch the VOD or something later. Okay, so then what do I do with these once they're through? We also need to be able to sever the bond of the 2 fire ones. So that's gonna add more to this pile of stuff that I've got here. Alright, hold on. Okay, I can hide that in that corner. That frees up a lot of space, actually. Oops, that's 2 on-bondings. I need 1 bonding and 1 on-bonding. I mean, there's the space. It's just a question of whether it's doable. Let's see. So this will come through. We will not on-bond it, but... I guess let's just assume we're going to triplex bond this one, right? So in that case... Oopsies. Should have thought that through a little better. I kind of need the triplex bonding thing to be out of the way, but not in such a way that it's... unusable. But I don't want to be accidentally bonding things later. Okay, so let's say... I mean, we're gonna need another arm, so let's say... You lift that up there. Arm 3 will grab. And you reset. Arm 3 will grab. And it will rotate this direction. Okay, now what gets placed is not really the item that I want to get placed, so... I guess we have to do that and then let go. Go back this way. No, other way. And then grab clockwise. This. Yeah, something like that. And then, okay, I tell you what. It would be more helpful if the second one to come through was this one. I believe. Because that's the one that's getting shoved in the middle. It's the one that's got to be bonded. So... Great. Tell you what, when that appears too, then when was that gonna appear, right? Here only? I think so. So 2 will do this. Oopsies. Yeah, that's an inconvenience. Anyway, to do this without having that happen. Well, maybe if I moved the bond over. Workable, but... Probably easier to just do this. This doesn't cause a problem, does it? Not currently, it doesn't. Ah, but that still happens. Damn. Wait, but that's... Okay, right? We can work with that. You'll just straight away rotate this way and then... Yeah. Ah, but then the problem is that I can't reach at all. Solvable if I can either make 3 a pivot or add another arm. I think I'd rather make 3 a pivot. I think another arm is just going to snowball into more and more arms. Not a pivot, what do they call it? A piston. Yeah. Okay. So now... see, you will have let go, rotated clockwise and extended. And once that's there, you will drop You will grab. Yeah. And you will retract. Okay. You'll do this little rotation because that'll cause more bonds. Well, this could be more doable than I thought, actually. Hold on, though. It's the last one here that's going to cause a problem. I'm pretty sure if I do this that it's going to all explode. Yeah. Oh, wait. What if I just, what direction is it pointing right now? What if I do this? Yes, that actually works. Sort of. Well, there might be a horrifying way of going about it, though. Maybe it'll work. Whatever. And then if I go back, and you just hold your goddamn horses. Okay, yeah, now we just retract, pivot, and voila, fully bonded. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. We're bonding to the wrong part. Hold on. Just realized you might be making a mistake in terms of, what's the final shape here look like? This? Is it possible to make this look like that? Don't think so, right? No. Okay, but that should be fixable, but... not as easily as I'd like, but, so that's already the moment when that's set in stone. I've got to bond it instead. Where even? Hold on. It'd have to be... This might actually be the easiest way to make this work. It doesn't work, but hold on. Not like that. This is going to require totally rewriting all these instructions, but... Does rather simplify the first part, doesn't it? We still have the same problem, really. I'm going to put this on the top, then however you look at it. I need the thing to face the other way. So this step, I need to do like this. And then release, rotate, grab. Track. Add a track and then don't extend, just move in the negative direction. Then, not that, this. Then, okay. And then, right. Release. And I suppose pivot, or rotate. And yeah, that will have just been delivered, actually. So extend, grab, retract. Ooh, I don't know if I want to do that way. Oh, I have to do that way though, so. Okay, in that case, what I need to then to do is, having done this, I'm gonna need it to just get that out of the way for a moment. So I can do this, followed by, well, there better be enough space for this, or it's really gonna fall apart. There is, okay. Love to do another one, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Even if I did it around this axis, I don't think it would happen. I'd have to do it around this axis, probably. Which which could just about be possible with a lot of manipulation, but it's a bit of a last resort. I mean, just to check to be sure. If I do it about this axis, close up. Oh, that's the wrong way. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. And then if I, let's see here. If I do it this way, it's still gonna explode. Oh, it works. Okay. In that case, our problems are over. Sort of. In a very roundabout kind of way. But a very real kind of way, actually. Okay, so we retract. We rotate, I think, this way. Yeah. Let's just say we do it twice. Now, can I get away with having this here? Is another important question. It won't have caused any unwanted bonds so far. So maybe. But then do this. Okay, but hold on, I can't, No, wait, that's obviously literally just not going to work that way because of the existence of my arm. There's no physical space for it. So we're going to have to put this somewhere else. Which is probably going to be troublesome. That won't allow me to move that over at all anyway, so don't bother with that. How do I do this then? Got to change the layout just enough to get that to work. The most obvious solution is kind of to move all this over. But I think that will cause a lot of problems along the way. Let me see, how much do I use? I do use that space. See, repeatedly. I need that space. Yeah, we'll never get away without having some of that space. This will not fit into anywhere. More space efficient anywhere. It just won't, no. Doesn't have the shape for it. That's the best we're gonna do on that, I think. Alright, this is something I didn't fully consider, and it's gonna be a big problem. Well, what if, problem is the bond has to be straight. Doing the triplex bond after is definitely not going to work, though. There'd be no way to maneuver all the stuff around. So we gotta make it work this way somehow. Even if that means rearranging way too much stuff. You know, we could almost get away with this. I don't think 2 interferes with anything 3 does. Obviously. Anyway. Hold on. Let me see if anything goes in that bottom space. Oh, where did I have 2 exactly? I guess that was the right angle. Ooh, does anything along this process go through? Let me see that again. I think nothing goes through that bottom space. That might be a problem. Oh, that's gonna be a problem, right? That one right there. For sure. We might be able to work our way around that. Or, you know what, I could hide arm 2 down here, probably. Oh no, wait, not with that layout, I can't. There's a lot of extra void space this way, too. Yeah, maybe not. I guess there's a lot down here. There's no way I can just get arm 3 out of the way enough, huh? Don't think so. If only there was any open space, but no. Where would I even assemble it if I put it this way, though? There's no space for a binding glyph. If I move the on-bonding somewhere else... Alright, hold on. What the... Oh. Yeah, the question is whether this is going to cause a problem. It's going to cause that problem. That's fine. I know that. I just need to account for it. Which means, let's see, you'll grab and you will... You'll have to do pretty much the same thing, but like rotate all the way around. Just to be clear. Doesn't actually fix the problem, does it? But there's space to do this now. So I think that does fix the problem. No. Okay. We'll rotate. Tell you what, since you're on a track anyway, might as well use it. Do this, I think. You to please. There should be a way to comment out my code for a second, honestly. Hold on, I'll just remove this one grab instruction. That should break everything. Oh, that was about to go off map. Alright, not like that then. Or... Just don't bother with that, maybe? Or does that then cause a collision? By sheer happenstance, it causes a collision. Alright. Fine. Oh, what the hell do I even have here now? Oh, that's worse. Alright. Hold on. So you'll have this. I see, okay. Alright, that's why I need to do that. Gotcha. I think I just forgot that from way back when. Right. Then you can move in the positive direction. And then you can pivot, move. Okay. And now you can rotate, move in the negative direction, and voila. Now that's where 3 picks the first one up, or no? Yes. So then I just need to move all of this back by 5 spaces or so. Did I just lose a piece of code that I was carrying? Also, I didn't move it back enough places, but... I think I might have just lost a random piece, a random instruction, which is not super ideal. Okay, what happens when the instructions are carried out as is? We'll just wait for when it goes wrong. Grab, retract, rotate. Ooh. That's weird, actually. Surely that always would have caused that collision? Maybe that's the piece of code I'm missing? Did I have to spin it or something before? Was I doing like... this before? Nope. Oh boy. Definitely not that. Okay, well, let's just make it work. What was I doing roughly here so that it would not blow up? I mean, the most obvious thing is to do like that, but I think that still causes a problem, didn't it? Yeah. Oh, I don't love having to reverse engineer what I screwed up there. You know, assuming it was something that was right there, there's only a very limited number of options. Wasn't that? Wasn't that? And I already just decided it wasn't that. Yeah. Oh, was it this? Oh, it so much was. Okay, alright. Okay, but also I'm gonna need you to not. Okay. Oh, you're missing instructions now, but that's the bond completed. So now... if I turn everything on its side, I need this to be like that. So, fine, that's eminently doable. And I don't think it requires some of these extra instructions. Hold on. Where's the bond finished? Right there. Okay. Okay. Like just one more. Yeah, don't, so this throw out. Just do this. Perfect. Now, I wait, let's see here. Now I add the instructions for this to the first thing again. Like so. Just like that. Should be fine. I don't think it'll be in the way. I'm gonna need to repeat almost all of this because it's a two-part cycle, but that's alright. I can copy. Yeah, so then let's see, we'll have this. It just needs to go like... Alright, the one problem is going to be making sure it doesn't get screwed up and overlapped in any way that I don't like, but once that arrives, you will grab, rotate, and then probably pivot. Oh, that's too soon. Okay. You will wait for this to be in place, and then you will go ahead and do that. You will very much wait, please. Okay. You know what? Pivot. Pivot. Twice more, probably. And then... Can't pivot again because it'll blow up, but that's fine. I will release. I'll move in the positive direction. Then I will grab. Pivot. Rotate. Yes! Okay, and that's the thing. Now I just need to get it in place. I'm gonna need to make two a piston just for this, aren't I? Because otherwise this is gonna be in the way the whole time. Alright, let me see what I can do with 3. Maybe it's workable. So you will let go. 3, you will... You still holding on to it? Should be. So you will... move in the negative direction. Well, any kind of rotation's not going to work then. Well, unless... Need a bigger stop on this. Let's say you release, you rotate clockwise, you grab, you extend, then you pivot. It's not going to clear the one thing, is it? It's just not. It would be a lot nicer to just be able to rotate the other way too, but I don't think that's going to happen. It'll just collide for sure, I mean. Problems don't really end with this. I don't think this is a viable method of doing this. I think I just have to make 2 a piston. So that I can get the other one out, so that I can get this out of the way. Yeah, probably. Which is an annoying cost, but we will live. It probably means some of this other stuff could be optimized, but I'm probably not going to bother. Okay, so at this moment that you release, you will just rotate, extend, grab, retract. You will hold your horses, because once that's done, tell you what, move in the negative direction so that this can just do this. And now is that gonna work? Or no, that's a rotation, not a pivot. It's not gonna work. Now this. Really? Okay. So how do I solve that little issue? Not as easy as it looks. If I just have arm 3 do it, is it just gonna collide with 2? I feel like it is. No, I need to grab it at the middle anyway. I think, in order to make this work right. I mean, I can't just rotate without extending, can I? It'll break. Yeah, very much so. No, it has to be extended and then pivoted. That's sufficient to take it off the map. Well, of course it is, because it has to be. You know what? Hold on. Thinking about this all wrong. When is the whole thing assembled? There. Perfect, actually. Great. Now, move in the negative direction so that we can get the other one out of the way. And now, pivot. Yes, okay. Done. Well, not even close, but almost sort of done. See what I'm saying? What? Why did the reset instruction cause you to... Oh, I understand why. Because the game is not bad at... It's not good at handling, order of operations. Ooh, that's also going to be a problem. Okay, so you can't actually just reset anyway. You know what? You need to... You've got that in your hand still. You need to rotate that back over here. And then reset. Yeah? You're not. Okay. You need to rotate that back over here. Let go of it. Move in the negative direction and then reset, yeah? Okay, great. Now, I can bring these and these in and repeat almost all of these instructions, which I think I can copy paste. Actually, fortunately. Can I? Well, I can do this. I don't know if I can copy paste though. Might have to do it the hard way. No, I can't really copy. I can just, wish I could copy. Yeah. Alright, so we're just gonna have to copy it over the manual way. I don't know why suddenly I was just being optimistic. Because that's a lot of code, but, Right, well, you can actually just go ahead. Get started while those are still resetting, that's fine. It'll be simpler, because I know what I'm doing this time, but, great. Just to remind myself at this point, yeah, the first one we have to do all that with again. But it is literally all the same lines, except excluding a couple of things 3 does. Not even a lot of things that 3 does, but just a couple. So, okay, as that gets dropped off. 2. No, 3. Grab, rotate, release. Sure. Then a big gap. 2. Grab, retract, pivot, pivot, pivot. Pivot, pivot, pivot. Release, right rotation, grab. Left rotation, retract. Pivot, pivot, release. just lose a retract instruction? No, I guess not. Yes, I did. I lost a... Oh boy. Grab, left rotation, move in the negative direction, pivot, pivot, release, left rotation, extend. Okay, where does that get me? That gets me here. Okay, that's about right. Three. All of this can be skipped. Well, this can, and then this. Because what we're waiting for is just, what we need to do is we need to deliver one of those to right there. And that's much easier for 3 here. All you need to do is... I'll tell you what, don't even reset, then just release, and then rotate, rotate, grab, rotate and wait, because I think if you rotate all the way up it will cause interference. Okay, can't help but notice you didn't get the thing. Why not? What on earth? Oh, it just needs to go 3 times. Okay. Alright. 3 times. Grab. Rotate. Yes. Now, we left that ready and primed. And at something like this point, you can just rotate it into place. And then not do whatever the hell it is you did there. Instead, just reset. You, having done that, won't have to wait for that. You can just immediately grab, retract, left pivot, release. Move in the positive direction, right pivot, extend, right pivot or right rotation, right rotation, extend, grab, left pivot, retract, left rotation, release, left rotation. What's the extra left rotation for? Okay, so we'll have this, we will get that, we will do all of that to it. Oh, and then that's what the left rotation's for. Okay, we're almost there then. And then, let's see, 1, at some point you will go ahead and manufacture one final example. That. 3. Oh, that got complicated, huh? Right about all the time all that's happening, you will apparently grab, right, left, 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 release. That point? Apparently. I don't know if that's actually a limit, but at this point I'm not going to even argue with my past self. Left, 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 release, move in the positive direction. really need you to stop repeating so much. And then grab, pivot, pivot, rotate, release. So this stuff also necessary? Yeah, it is. Rotate, oh no, wait, no, it's not. It's not on the second cycle. Okay, yeah. So instead reset. And then you will wait for the attachment to happen. You will grab, move in the negative direction, pivot, reset. See, it's a little simpler the second time around, just not much. Is there something way the hell down here? What the? Oh my god, you still can't reset yourself properly. Right. That's the flaw this all falls apart on. Okay. You will wait a short amount of time and then reset yourself. How about that? As long as this repeats, it should be fine. And I think it should. Okay. Yeah. This is definitely going to be another case where somewhere along the line I should have used that third area. On the bright side, I built it real cheap. On the downside, it takes a long time and I used a lot of instructions, but it's pretty cheap. I will take it. So that was a particularly long one. That was an hour, so we will wait for next time to work on the ether detector and reconstructed solvent. For now, I'm going to switch over to Pillars of Eternity for a little while. Sorry, it's dark now, I know, just bear with me.